my ears. My ears. Okay. Hello and welcome back to Random Games Ramdays. In today's episode we're playing World of BoreCraft. Hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe, and hello and welcome back. World of BoreCraft is a parody of the game World of Warcraft, released in 2004. You know what? I can't believe World of Warcraft is almost 20 years old. I still remember seeing so many memes about that Leroy Jenkins one. Battle of choice. Click to begin. Conflicting factions require your immediate attention. Making skills. Be careful, as your choices could be permanent damaged. As your dad yells from across the house for you to help him, suddenly well, I don't want him falling off the ladder and breaking his back, so we'll go help him. Feeling guilty, you decide to help your dad instead of join the siege. Feeling guilty, you spend a few hours helping your dad fix a light. It seems to be drawn out for a reason. Your dad has taken this opportunity to have a moment with you and teach you about responsibility. You are distracted thinking about the siege you could have joined, but some lessons stick. 50%, you gained hard worker buff. Okay, Grandma has always been there for you, but this heroic dungeon isn't going to tank itself. The DPS are dead, and it's just you, the healer, left desperately attempting to defeat the boss. You're tanking when suddenly Grandma calls. Try to tank and talk to Grandma. You say hello to Grandma, but focus most of your attention on tanking, answering the occasional questions such as what class you like most in school. Fortunately, Grandma realized very quickly that you were not listening fully and complained to your mother. She then complained to your father, who turned off the internet for the night. But the thing is, we were doing it so we could also talk to Grandma. Should you give a wob today to spend time with your mother? Make Mum dinner. Maybe if you put some effort in, Mum will appreciate it, and then you can go back to playing. You create a magnificent peanut butter and jelly sandwich dinner for your mother. She cares more about getting a chance to talk to you away from your computer for a change. 5 game wrap. Okay. A new Super Lario Smush TV released. This critically acclaimed video game sequel has your friends banging on your door to play with them. However, you know every minute playing that game is one less minute. Go play with your friends. You don't always have friends forever. Some go, some stay. You decide WoB will always be there, but the Smush TV craze might end in a few days. You have a great time playing the game with your friends, plus 100 with friends and family, minus 21 with game. Lose track of time and end up not doing your dailies for WoB. Okay, what we got now? Your girlfriend says I love you. If you say I love you back, she's probably going to want to spend. If you say I really like you too. Say I love you. You figure it's best to tell her how you feel. Minus 100% your girlfriend rip. Plus minus. It kind of just equals out then. Unfortunately, your girlfriend spends the rest of the night. Poop. Tell you. Balancing is one of the hardest things, I tell you. I'm also looking at these while I'm, looking at it, and It's causing me to get distracted from speaking to you. Your boss wants you to work Saturday. You only work early Sunday mornings, but this week your boss would like you to sub in for a sick co-worker. Extra money is nice, but Saturday is a special fishing tournament and game. Tell your boss no thanks, yeah. You tell your boss no, and keep playing. Excitedly, you head over to the Goblin Beach. Who knows, what will you catch? Your boss isn't happy, but he understands. You know, getting called in by your boss, it always really sucks. A lot of the time it's just, you know, for the most stupid things, so they can just get you more work out of you. Your boss isn't happy, but he understands. Unfortunately, the fishing expedition is a wash. You don't find anything crazy good during the tournament. 25 rep with the game. High Lord. It's time to decide if you go for the High Lord. There's a PvP achievement in WoB that requires months of intense grinding. It will greatly strain your real life. Get some PvP rewards, but not this. There are PvP rewards you want, but this achievement is too much. High Lord grinding looks too challenging even for you. You go for easy achievements that don't involve destroying your relationships. Now that is how you do it, I tell you. Holiday event in game, but girlfriend wants to visit her mum. There is once a year event going on in game that has a ton of great rewards. However, your girlfriend wants to take you to visit her mum instead. Ask to shorten the visit. Well, if you ask to shorten the visit, then the girlfriend's probably gonna get mad. Is it supposed to be spending time with, you know, other people? Okay, we'll just go. You decide your girlfriend's ramp is not worth it for a few purple pixels. Only lost 10. Your girlfriend is grateful you came to visit her mum and a little surprise. You probably missed out on some great gear missing the holiday event that will make grinding harder. But then you could always just buy it after. Your dad wants you to come to a fishing trip. This weekend you're planning on fishing with your dad. However, there is a player advertising cheap boosting for in-game gold on Saturday. Go fishing. This trip means a lot to your dad, so you cannot speak, I tell you. So you just can't deal with the guilt of saying no. You miss out on some cheap boosting. Throughout the fishing trip, your dad talks to you about life and in particular how fishing teaches patience. You gain the patience birth. You spot a rare spawn just as your mother storms in. She is yelling about how you are failing maths in school and you need to get off and go study. Ask for 5 minutes. You ask for 5 more minutes, but as you do, your mum's eyes seem to glow red as boss music plays in your head. No, it makes you get off. Minus, it's right, 15 on the thingy. Your boss is sick and left you in charge. With great power comes great responsibility for disaster. Work extra, do a good job. You take on new responsibility and recognize you should stay later to ensure everyone has done their work. Your boss is thrilled at how you handled the responsibility. Fortunately, working late meant you tired and unable to game. Girlfriend wants to cuddle, but it's a raid night. The #1 guild on your server, called Ted Burglars, invited you to a raid. Just as the raid begins, your girlfriend calls and asks you to come over to cuddle. Okay, I think we should lie. Because if you do not, then it will not be good. You lie and hope she doesn't catch you so you can raid. She falls for the lie and promises to buy you some soup tomorrow, then tells you to go to bed and get some rest. You end up finishing the raid, not fishing, the raid with Ted Burglars and receive quite a good loot. These upgrades to do with the game rep. Morgris has challenged you to a duel. A player called Morgris has challenged you to a duel. You accept, starting the duel countdown, but suddenly Mum yells. Or ask Morgris to wait, they probably understand. Maybe Morgris will let you move up the laundry and postpone the duel. You ask Morgris to wait, and he obliges. You're surprised. Mother watches you move up the laundry. Mine, plus 50 stabilized. Unfortunately, Morgris lied, and he is... Your main... Why did you keep in the duel then? You could have just, forfeited the duel. Your main tanking when your girlfriend's car breaks down. Leave immediately, you don't know what's gonna happen. You decide it's rare emergency, and you've got to get her. Your raid leader is, angry, and is now thinking about kicking you from the guild. However, your girlfriend really did need your help, and greatly appreciates what you did. The patience your dad taught you is paying off, and how you handle your girlfriend. Game reputation. You failed to become famous in WoB. At some point, you just stopped caring, focusing on the future and improving yourself, because your new source of happiness, your WoB friends, fade into obscurity, and you move on with your life. Well, I guess that's, a good end, and even if you do not have very good game reputation, you can still play the game for fun. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, safe, have this apple, maybe some more, think it's very important, and bye bye, see you next time, have a nice day, bye bye.